Like last night and throughout this entire year has really helped Southern California get out of a drought. That's the good news. But it's also flushed out trash down storm drains and into our rivers, eventually reaching the beaches and our oceans. Stormwater is not treated or filtered before it enters the sea. And LA County maintains 2 trash nets located at Ballona Creek and the Los Angeles River, and that captures tons of litter, but much more still flows into the ocean. And our Kim Pathos joins us now from Seal Beach with the story of one man who's really fighting this problem and has been for decades. Before I get into that, how's the weather out there? Robert was just talking about the rain coming down. Are you feeling it?
Yeah, you can definitely see that it is raining here. I do have an umbrella above my head, but it is certainly coming down here in Seal Beach. The San Gabriel River that you see right behind me, it flows for 58 miles through LA and Orange counties before it dumps out into the Pacific Ocean. And all the rain that comes down, it pushes everything in the storm drains all the way to the ocean. That is the title of this book that the author wrote trying to get kids educated about this problem.
Joel Harper has had 2 major passions for as long as he can remember: music and the ocean. Growing up in Claremont, he saw these fish skeletons stenciled on every drain and learned trash travels through the storm drains all the way to the ocean. In the early 90s, he taught English in Costa Rica.
Trash would pile up next to the storm drain. Every morning I would see it.
When he got home, he became hyper-aware. The problem wasn't just a third world issue.
I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, how can there be all this trash here in my hometown? I was finding myself stopping, digging out a Big Gulp or a soda can.
Being a one-man army wasn't enough. He needed to recruit help.
Took the matter into my own hands and wrote all the way to the ocean.
But he couldn't find a publisher for his kid's book.
A lot of the publishing companies felt that it was too depressing for kids. Specifically, this page here, they thought there was too much trash.
So Joel started his own publishing company in 2006.
We've done, gosh, over 50,000 copies.
In English, Spanish, and Mandarin. Then in 2017, it became a movie. A-list stars, including his brother, musician Ben Harper, lent their voice and music. You can watch it for free on YouTube.
I've always wanted to get a copy of the book into every elementary school in the country.
His goal is to try to inspire a younger generation to care because of apathy among adults.
They were repaving our street. This is 2 weeks ago. One of the contractors flicks his cigarette butt right in front of my house. And I asked him politely to pick it up. And he said, I don't have to listen to you.
This winter, all of the rain pushing the trash out of the storm drains proved that the problem still persists in a big way. But so does Joel's love of the ocean and his desire to protect it.
And according to the California Coastal Commission, only about 20% of the trash that is in the ocean is from ocean-based sources, things like fishing vessels. The rest, 80%, the vast majority, actually comes from land, things like litter, when people just walk along, drop their things, and it goes into the storm drain, goes into the river, all the way out to the ocean.
Kim, it's become such a pervasive problem throughout Southern California, but do we know, are there certain beaches where it seems to be worse than other beaches here in Southern California?
Yeah, definitely. Some of the bigger problem areas would be Seal Beach, Newport Beach, Long Beach. Those all have the river openings, the 3 different rivers that run through Southern California. They open onto those beaches or that area, like the Long Beach Harbor. So those are some really bad problem areas, especially when it rains, because when it rains, all of the things that, like it is right now, it's pouring here in Seal Beach. Everything that's in the storm drains is going to eventually wash into the ocean. There are no filters to stop it in most locations.
Thank you so much, Kim.